Welcome to Splatter Plastic, the only horror vinyl soundtrack show on YouTube, with your host Tim Man.
And Liam. This episode, we're going back to Elm Street for the 1987 absolute fucking gold classic, Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Dream Warriors! Yes!
Don't wanna dream no more!
Fucking
Brilliant. Nightmare on Elm Street 3 was directed by Chuck Russell and the score is by Angelo Badalamenti.
Yep. Superb.
Fucking love a bit of Angelo Badalamenti.
Excellent
So,
stuff.
if you've been living in a cave in Scotland in the dark and the cold, I don't know, man, where's caves? And you've never seen Nightmare on Elm Street 3, fuck me, you're on the wrong channel. Go and watch Peppa Pig or something. The plot is set 6 years after the original Nightmare on Elm Street movie. Nancy Thompson is now an esteemed child psychologist who strong-arms Dr. Neil Gordon into trying an experimental dream-suppressing drug on a group of terrorised children in a mental institute.
Yes.
Who are all being stalked by our razor-fingered child killer, Fred Krueger, culminating in an unprecedented showdown between Freddy and the Dream Warriors.
You have to get used to that. There's going to be a lot of that. There's definitely going to be a lot of that. Yeah.
Dream Warriors. I've got to ask you things about the Dream Warriors pretty soon.
All right, cool.
So the cast is pretty decent cast in this one.
Yes.
There's a fair few heads in this.
Yeah.
So we've got big one off the top. Patricia Arquette plays Kirsten Parker.
Yeah.
Get me some
Kristen.
yellow glasses. Kirsten. I would call it Kirsten.
Kristen.
Kristen.
Yeah.
Kristen. Ken Sagos plays Kincaid.
Yeah.
Rodney Easterman plays Joey. Jennifer Rubin plays Tanya. Bradley
Taryn.
Again, I always call it Tanya.
Tanya.
It's Taryn,
Taryn, yeah.
It's Taryn.
Taryn, yeah. It's all good. It's all good. Keep going. Keep going. We got it.
Bradley Gregg plays Philip. Ira Hayden plays Will. Penelope Sudrow plays Jennifer. Craig Wasson plays Dr. Neil Gordon. John Saxon.
Yes, John Saxon.
John Saxon.
Yeah, man.
John Saxon in Tenebrae. Tip of the hat. Reprise role is Lieutenant Thompson. Lawrence Larry Fishburne plays Max, and obviously Heather Langenkamp comes back to play Nancy Thompson, and our titular child killer Robert Englund plays the fucking icon that is Freddy Krueger.
Yeah, there you go.
Perfect.
Super.
Yeah, always call it Kirsten. Always call it Tanya.
Do you?
I don't know why.
I've never known that.
You're going to be correcting me all the way through it. All the way through this, you're going to be going, it's Tanya.
Yeah. I might just give up in the end. Just let you call them what you want to call them.
I can imagine her with big gold earrings called Tanya. Tanya! Put your fucking drugs away! Freddy will be here in a minute.
Amazing. Okay, it's time for the unfortunate gone but not forgotten section, or new section in our show. But yeah, we're gonna have to do it. Okay, not many.
Good.
Which is really good, considering it's a film from 1987.
Yeah.
Okay. Unfortunately, though, the first one, this is a bad one, it's John Saxon.
I know.
We lost John Saxon. Yeah.
Fucking love John Saxon. Not just from this, man. The amount of Italian horror movies.
Yeah.
So he was in Dario Argento films and stuff like that as well. You know,
Didn't he fight Bruce Lee as well?
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Game of Death, man.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Amazing.
Was it Game of Death? It was Game of Death, wasn't it?
I think it was Game of Death. I'm not well up on my
I'm pretty definite it was Game of
martial
Death.
arts.
Someone on the internet land will fucking
Will tell us.
Yeah, I'll tell
Yeah.
you. Actually, it will fucking get into the dragon. Not like that.
Enter the
He fucking
Jog
fought Bruce
on.
Lee. Doesn't matter. Have you ever fought Bruce Lee?
No. Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, we lost John Saxon in 2020. 83 years old.
That's a good innings, man.
Good run. Good run. Next one, it was a lady called Nan Martin. Her actual name was Nan.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was Freddie's mum.
Yeah, she was the nun.
That's right, yeah. Bastard
Son of a 1,000
maniacs.
100 maniacs.
Is it 1,000?
No, it was 100 maniacs. This is where the 100 maniacs come from. And then the next one,
It was 1,000.
it was 1,000 maniacs.
Oh, they changed it. The mistake in the
That's
movie.
why I posted it up on our Instagram the other day.
Oh,
Because that literally was from the movie where she goes, a bastard son of 100 maniacs.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it went to 1,000, and the next one it was 10,000, and the one after that
Kept
was
going
a
up.
million. And
Kept
then,
going
and
up.
then the world were maniacs and everybody.
she was a ghost in that movie, so
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah,
maybe a memory's not full on. But anyway, we
Dementia-ridden ghost.
oh, bless her, poor Nan.
It's 1,000 maniacs that have come out without my shoes on.
Come out without me shoes on. My
Turn away. I went to get some marmalade and I'm in the cemetery.
oh, God. Oh. Bless her, Nan Martin. She passed away in 2010, long time ago. She was 82, so another good run.
Rest in power, Nan.
And the last one, Zsa Zsa Gabor.
Fucking hell.
She's in the movie.
Darling.
She's in the movie. Yes, darling. She
I
died.
don't give a fuck what you think.
We've got some instant trivia about first time I saw her. Anyway, so she died in 2016, a long time ago. She was 99. So that's a good one.
surprise. She never fucking worked a day in her life.
Yeah, probably, yeah. So ching ching to the fallen heroes and normal people
Absolutely.
of this movie. So there you go.
So when was the first time you seen it, mate?
For me, I saw it on TV.
Oh, on TV?
Yes,
I
so
don't think
eventually.
I've ever seen this on TV.
Now this is interesting because you have here the VHS version, okay?
I'd like the rental, but
Yeah.
I also need to pay a mortgage.
And there's the DVD version. And of course the Region 1 DVD version from the box set with the classic artwork on the front.
Man.
Now I seen it on TV because basically by the time I'd seen it, we're talking mid-90s by this point, got into Freddy Krueger, watched the TV version, had it taped and watched it to death. Now the interesting thing about watching it on the TV version is
Was it all dubbed?
heavily cut.
Heavily cut.
Yes.
Okay.
And because that's the only version I saw for so long, when I see this version now,
Right, what the fuck's this?
I still go, oh yeah, these scenes are in it.
Yeah. So what did they cut?
You won't believe you.
They definitely cut the puppet walk.
No. So what they did, it's certain things. So I got a list, not a list, but I've got a start of it here. So let's just turn the page and all. Okay. So the bathroom scene.
Are you Chinese?
Why?
Why did you turn your page backwards?
Because I'd written and realised I needed stuff
I
afterwards.
thought you were writing like a manga comic.
No,
Books go that way.
Gone for Not Forgotten was done when I got here, so we've got to go back.
You Chinese.
Okay. Bathroom scene
Yeah.
where the taps.
The suicide bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you never saw the slashes.
No.
So it came up, the hand grabbed her, and she went ah. Next minute, the mum bursts through the door,
Yeah.
and you see her just go. She doesn't even see her holding it. She just goes. Ugh. So you didn't actually know what happened. You never saw the cuts.
So in that version, you think that she fainted because the taps come alive?
Yeah. Well, I didn't. I knew it was something else because she had bandages around her wrists in the institute.
Yeah,
but yeah, you didn't see anything. You didn't even see. I don't think you even saw him in the mirror.
Oh.
I know. Yeah. So later on, we're jumping, but this is how heavily cut it was. When the Dream Warriors are having their moment. Not gonna take no more. Dun, 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 dun. I might put the video in. So when they're in the Kristen's in the Kirsten. What's the room? What do they call it? The cell.
Part of the room.
No, yeah, but the cell, don't they put them in the or whatever room it was called?
Oh, in like the quiet room.
Quiet room. That was it. In the quiet room, when she's in there and they all join her, and then get slashes and all the feathers, and then it goes from scene to scene, doesn't it? So the first one was who was the first one?
The first one to go through.
Yeah, first one you saw was it?
It was Philip, who was the wizard master.
I don't know if it was first. Anyway, the Philip scene. So that was all fine. You know, you look tired, you may have a seat, and then of course, you know, it does that scene when he holds him up and he goes, "Sorry, kid, I don't believe in fairy tales." Feathers. Don't see it.
Feathers.
Yeah, because it's the slashing of the feathers, isn't it? It goes
yeah,
white. It cuts to white, doesn't it? And goes to the next person.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So those white cuts were perfect for TV. They can go, oh, it's not an obvious cut here. We can do this. So you never saw him stab him. You never saw him go, ah. Yeah. I'm jumping back. Sorry, because I've jumped a bit there. going back to Jennifer. She never put the cigarette out in her arm. Didn't show it at all, which makes sense.
I've got a bit of trivia about all of this.
Right, okay.
I can kind of I know why they done it,
Right.
but it doesn't make it okay because
Yeah. Okay. So you get to Taron, obviously fighting Freddy in the alleyway. Yeah. Let's Get High wasn't in it.
what?
Was not in it. It's needles, drugs. Couldn't show it.
But it was an 18-rated film.
Cut for TV. It's UK, isn't it? It's fucking what's her name? What's her face?
Mary
Whitehouse.
I've got something about this as well.
Oh, there you go. So when she stabs him and he goes ah like that, yeah, it faded off. You never even saw the going in.
So you didn't see him killing Tanya?
No, Taron.
Fuck!
No.
That's fucking killing the whole fucking plot of the movie.
TV cut.
Wow.
Terrible. You never saw the slashing of Philip. You never see it, but you see him go shh, and then he does this, don't you?
Yeah.
And you don't see it, but he's going, wah, wah, and you can hear the
You
noises.
you see his veins.
Yeah.
And the vein and the tendons coming out.
None of that.
Fucking hell, man.
He was just walking. They showed it, but he was just walking.
But they didn't see the injury.
We didn't see the injury. You never saw his foot. You know, his foot
Yeah,
comes into
yeah,
shot.
yeah.
Beautiful work, absolutely.
Yeager, man.
Kevin Yeager, isn't it? He's back. There was that. And who else was the next one? There's another Dream Warrior.
That got killed. It was Philip.
It was Philip. It was
But
Taron.
he never got killed. He was on the bed. Will.
Owen and Will. Yeah, so that was it. So all that was heavily cut. Heavily cut. And that's the version I kind of know. I mean, I watched this one now for this, obviously.
Yeah,
I'm like, I know it now. But these scenes that I've mentioned that were cut seem new to me. Because that's all I ever had.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
I
weird.
remember the first, I mean, it's absolutely nothing to do with Nightmare on Elm Street, but I remember the first time I ever seen The Breakfast Club was on BBC Two,
Oh, right.
and all of the swearing was cut out of it.
Yeah.
And then I got it on like DVD.
Yeah.
And all the swearing, I was like, oh my god!
Make me a turkey pot pie.
Yeah.
That whole scene is out of it, isn't it?
Yeah. The
Yeah.
whole thing.
It's mad, isn't it? I remember that version. I remember it, yeah. So that's the first time I saw it, and for years that's all I've ever known. What about yourself?
So,
VHS.
it was, but there's a tale before that.
Okay.
So, my sister was going out with some fella at the time, and
Yeah.
he loved Nightmare on Elm Street.
Ace.
He loved it.
Yeah.
And when was it? 1987, so I
Yeah,
was 12.
Right.
Little fucking 12 running around with little Iron Maiden t-shirts. Hair down to here. Couldn't
Yeah.
see nothing, looked like a fucking dog. And this lad that was going out with my sister was like, oh, you, because I wear like fucking Nightmare on Elm Street t-shirts and
Yeah.
try and make
Your own gloves and
stupid
stuff.
fucking gloves and
Yeah.
stuff. I had like one of them like, remember the Al-80s like winter gloves that with like the white chevron on the front?
Yeah, yeah.
I had one of them with bits of tinfoil sticking off the ends. I used to sit in my room like fucking knobhead. So he knew that I was well into Nightmare on Elm Street,
Yeah.
and it come out on the pictures, and he was like, yeah, come on, we'll go and see it. And I was like, I'm never getting in, I'm 12. And he was like, I'll get you in. He fucking built me up, the cunt.
Oh no.
And he brought me, and we went to pictures. And he argued for about half an hour. He was like, "Oh, he's got a Freddy t-shirt on and everything."
He's not even saying you're old enough.
No,
He was just saying.
He was just
"Come
like, he's a
on."
massive fan. And the guy in the pictures wouldn't let us in. But
Well,
I was like,
makes sense. I mean,
yeah, I mean, obviously,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? But then we tried to sneak him in. We tried to sneak in as well. So we paid to go and see something like, I don't know, like fucking Little Mermaid or something fucking stupid. Like, you know what I mean? We never ever
That's
gonna go
horrific.
and watch. So he was like, all right, we'll go and see something else. And he paid us in to go and see something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the guy, the doorman knew what we were fucking
Yeah,
doing.
yeah.
And he just followed us everywhere.
No.
Stood in the back of the theatre and everything while we watched this shitty other film, and I can't even remember what it was, because every 10 minutes he'd be like, my sister's boyfriend would be like,
still there.
oh no, he's still there.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. But we were going to sneak in to see it.
Yeah.
Fucking
It never happened.
absolute bastard. But I remember the poster.
Oh,
Big
no
fucking
way.
Massive fucking Nightmare on Elm Street 3 poster.
Was it that?
No, it was that.
Oh right, it was that one.
You know, the
The
one
big
with the
trench coat.
the trench coat and the glove
Right.
with the big 3.
Yeah.
I remember just standing there in the pictures like that.
Oh
wanna
no,
go see this
devastated.
film, I want to go and see it.
Devastated.
So never got it. But first day in Andy's shop.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
was like, Liam, I thought you'd be here today. There's your video. There's your goodie bag.
Goodie bag?
I had the original poster.
No.
That original poster.
Oh.
He gave me a standee.
Oh, stop it. Fucking no.
That just got destroyed over time. Just like,
Bet you loved it at the
oh,
time.
mate, it was fucking amazing.
Was it that? Was it him,
Yeah.
him in the trench coat?
Scared the shit out of me, man.
I walked into the room.
My
Fucking
mother
hell.
would not come into my room. She was like, "Send that fucking thing around." Because I'm not coming in with that. And I was like, "Mum's only for
How big was it?
video clip size. So probably about the same size as me
Yeah,
at the
at the
time.
time.
Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, God.
But me piece de resistance, and I would give my fucking left nut for it now.
Go on then.
T-shirt. Promo T-shirt.
Promo shirt.
It was the black T-shirt. Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Dream Warriors, and the claw coming through on the front.
Bastard.
Yeah. He literally gave me a box and a standee.
That'd just be pure gold,
Yeah.
that, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Absolute gold. Jeez. Damn. Shit.
So I was the first person to rent it.
Oh, wow. So
He-
you got the
he was
goodies.
like, because by this time it was like I was going to him for ages, like, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
he knew that I would be in and be like, oh, love Nightmare on Elm Street 3.
Yeah, yeah. At least you saved it for
12.
you, yeah.
It's wrong, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It is.
12.
It
I'm just saving this video for a 12-year-old boy.
Sounds wrong.
Because nobody else should be able to see this before Liam, because I know that he's going to appreciate it more than anybody else.
That's
and
amazing.
it fucking blew me away, man.
Oh, I bet it did.
You know, sort of like when I was saying about like getting like, I don't know, like Evil Dead 2. And I
Yeah.
was like, it's not like the first, is it? Fucking this.
This
was
really
like,
got you.
Yes, because Nightmare on Elm Street 2 didn't do it for me.
No, at the time, yeah.
And then
yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street 3 come and I was like, yes, this is my Nightmare on Elm Street, not the other fucking shit. this is
This is the one.
Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved it from then on.
Right. Even to this day.
Even to this day.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Yeah. I've never even spoke about if I liked it or not. Yeah, same.
Yeah.
Loved it, yeah. Loved it because it's weird. It's very... I suppose we'll get into it when we do some trivia bits. Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, let's do it. All right, okay, yeah, straight. So we jump into trivia.
Yeah,
Okay. So, my...
What were you going to say then? It's weird because...
No, it's weird because it's not technically horror. It is, but
It's got horror bits in it.
it's very this is where he gets quippy, isn't it? This is where he starts getting...
This is where you get the decline.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see. I
No.
don't know about decline because it's where he came into him in a different Freddy. You know what I mean? Compare him to 1. Compare him to 2. This is the start because he went from 3. He stayed continuously. He looked different, but he became quippy from 3 all the way up to the end, didn't he?
But
Apart from New Nightmare.
what I mean is this is the decline.
This is the peak.
He is not comedy quippy, really, in this. He is.
No.
He's more smart ass quippy.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not like the next one and the one after
Yeah.
and the one after that where it just turns into fucking comedy and he's fucking on a broomstick. You know what I mean? I'll get you, my pretty,
And your
fucking
little
it's
soul,
a boy! And fucking, I'm putting shades on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And,
on the
like,
beach.
Going skateboarding,
Yeah.
Freddy, and this is the pinnacle for me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You've always said you love the trilogy, don't
Yeah,
you? You
absolutely.
love the trilogy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
First one, absolute bona fide classic. I would watch it every day,
Yeah.
all day, every day, and 3,
Yeah.
and then 2.
And then 2, yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Let's give us some trivia.
Give you some trivia. Turn into Jeff Dahmer again. So, when you were saying before
Yeah.
about Mary Whitehouse,
Yeah.
tried to get it banned,
Right.
caused a small moral panic, and he thought it was the next rise in
Censorship.
no next rising video nasties.
Oh, right,
So
right.
this come out the same time as Evil Dead 2
Yeah,
on rental.
87, yeah.
And Mary Whitehouse had a fucking shit fit.
Oh, right.
And they all started getting the little fucking placards out and all this shit. And the whole of the country turned around and went,
Did they?
fuck you, go and fuck off back in your box.
Yeah.
I'll watch what I fucking want. And the government went, yeah, you can't do this.
Oh, nice one.
You can't. It's already been censored. It's already been through the BBFC. You need to fucking pipe down.
Yeah.
Pipe.
You've had your say now.
There's more important
Bugger
things
off.
fucking going on in the UK at the minute than
Yeah.
fucking kids watching a fucking dickhead with a fucking rubber mask on and fucking knives on his fingers.
Yeah.
So, pipe down. So, yeah.
Yes.
Fuck you.
You bloody won.
Fuck you.
Finally won.
So Wes Craven reprised his role as the writer rather than the director because he was working on Deadly Friend at
Yes.
the time. You ever seen Deadly Friend?
No, I've seen bits of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he should have put all of his efforts into this.
Oh, yeah.
And he viewed this as the natural end
Right.
because he obviously done Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Then he had nothing to do with Nightmare on Elm Street 2.
No, he hated to, didn't he?
And then when they said they're doing Nightmare on Elm Street 3, he was like, fucking great, let's get it back on fucking track, shall
Get
we,
it trash.
guys?
And he also wanted to get some residuals for the sequels because he'd never planned it to be anything more than
Yeah.
the first one.
Yeah, yeah.
So the sequels were making money, and he's like, "Well, this is kind of my idea."
Yeah. It's my intellectual property.
So he came back on to be like, "I'm going to help with this. Give me some money,"
Yeah.
which is fair enough. Yeah.
But the original idea of the script
Yeah.
was not this.
No.
The original idea of the script was all of these kids were going to a certain location
Yeah.
and committing suicide.
That's right. Yeah.
And then it turns out in the end that it was Freddie leading
He was
them,
doing them.
you know what
Yeah.
I mean? But at the time, they didn't want to do it because it was deemed too real at the time. Because in 1986 and 1987, there was this. Remember in the first one where he got the idea from these Chinese lads and girls dying in America?
Yeah.
in the
Yeah.
street?
Something like that, wasn't it? Yeah.
So, the idea for this come about by there was a massive rash all over America of teen suicides.
Oh shit! Around that
And
time.
people didn't know why these kids were just like offing themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They all put it down to like the satanic panic and like
Mm.
everything that was going on in America at the time, but nobody really knew. While
Right.
like loads and loads of kids were all killing themselves.
Mm.
So he wrote this story about teenagers going to the woods, killing themselves,
But it's Freddie luring him.
but it's Freddie luring them, and all the people were just like, nah, you can't do that, mate. I mean, this rash of teen suicides was like on the cover of like Time magazine and stuff like
big
that.
deal. Like,
Big fucking
yeah.
deal. Like,
We
you
were
know
too
what I mean?
little, weren't we, to
Yeah.
know ourselves back
Yeah,
then?
yeah.
Yeah.
So that's that. The asylum aspect was inspired by real institutes in America at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever heard about these like teen institutes that were just popping up in America?
No.
So if you had a kid like us, like a little bit alternative,
Yeah.
a little bit like free thinking, a little bit like weird,
Mm-hmm.
or if you had a kid that was a little bit like punchy,
Right.
you could send them. You could just go, right, you're getting fucking sectioned, and send you off to like essentially a work camp.
Yeah.
But they were all government subsidied.
Right.
But what these places were actually doing, completely through this, was they'd set up like this house in the middle of nowhere and get like ex-army captains to like work these kids into straightness again.
Right. Right.
But one of them went too far. I can't remember what the name of it was. Have a Google about it. Where all the workers there just got bored and were like, okay, we're gonna do a hierarchy now. And if you're good on the work camp, you can be a supervisor.
Right.
Here's the definition of supervisor.
Thanks, Google. Okay, Google, stop. And
Fucking shit myself.
what they were doing, these kids become like supervisors, and then the people were like, do what you fucking want.
Yeah.
So they just started fucking abusing everybody.
Oh,
And it just turned into like mass beatings. Kids were getting killed there and everything in these fucking warehouses. And the government had to go in and literally close them all down because they were all fucking illegal like work camps where people were just getting fucking left in the desert for 3 days to make you a better person without food or water.
Oh,
You know what I mean? It was
God.
fucking mad, man.
Wow.
Mad Americans.
Mad American. Sorry, American viewers.
bringing it back to a little bit of a happiness.
Yeah.
The effects team.
Mm.
So Kevin Yeager, obviously,
Returned.
massive fucking return to it.
Yeah.
And when you were doing set dressing, you know the scene with the pig.
Yeah.
Do you know about this?
Yeah. Oh.
So they couldn't actually get it to puppeteer correctly when they made the fake one.
Yeah.
So they went, let's get a real one. And let this fucking suckling pig rot. And then puppeteered a rotting fucking pig.
Somebody underneath with the
Yeah.
arm.
It must have fucking stunk, man. You heard stories about like Joe Pilato in like Day of the Dead.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
all that rotten meat went off and it was in
Yeah,
the stomach
yeah.
cavity. Imagine sticking your hand inside a rotten pig to just go, literally just go, because that's all it done.
Yeah, because all the bits would be running down.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be
man,
running
all
down
the
your arm, wouldn't it? That's
Fucking
bad.
juice.
Ugh.
Ugh. Ugh.
Yeah, why don't you just paint it? Why do you have to let it go off?
I know. I mean, it looks shit anyway.
You can't. Just looks like it's black.
Yeah.
So why don't they just spray it black?
That's what I mean. It looked poop.
Crazy.
Max Nordstrom, one of the other effects artists, you know, when she's carrying the girl at the beginning.
Oh yeah.
So
I know
they
about this.
created a little girl corpse for
Yeah.
her. But
You'll see the pictures on screen.
it's fucking not good. Like
Oh,
it's
yeah.
And
But it would have been proper, like.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. But everyone went, no, you can't, no. That's fucking, no. That's
'Cause is it-
too far.
Mark Sjostrom did Evil Dead 2, didn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
legend.
Legendary effects.
Yeah.
Effects master, you know what I mean? So they cut it out.
Yeah.
If I was him, I would have been like, fuck you.
Yeah.
You want this thing and put this little plazzy skeleton in place
Probably
instead.
got paid for it, like.
Yeah,
But still,
of course he
still.
did, but you'd be pissed off.
But they
You'd
got-
put all this fucking time and
They got
effort into
this skeleton, didn't they? And they kind of just put like bits of crap on it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
it looks like the skeleton. When you see the picture of the skeleton, it looks
Yeah.
like, you know, the like Butcher the Bear, the Cannibal Corpse record.
Yeah.
It looks like one of them like little weird
Have you
skeletons.
seen it
on
when
there.
she's running? It's so obviously a
It's
doll.
just fucking dong,
It's
dong,
a doll
dong,
that
dong.
doesn't move. It's like this. It's like.
It's fucking awful.
I've always
man.
found it weird is when she gets her feet stuck. Yeah, and she's going like she can't get out. Her feet are coming out.
Yeah.
They're coming off.
Yeah,
They're not
yeah.
getting stuck.
It's not getting stuck. It's not
You
like
just-
it's not like Nancy going up the stairs in the marshmallow.
No, she's just running on the spot. I'm like, come on.
Oh, you can do better than that. You're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
it, for God's sake.
Yeah.
Everyone knows this, but I think it's dead funny. The original Freddy Snake
Yeah, the snake.
was originally painted pink.
Have you seen the images from the side?
No, I haven't.
You'll see him now.
Does it look like a big
It
cock?
actually looks like a proper helmet. On the back as
Big
well.
fucking massive,
Oh, it's terrible.
Fucking bell ends eating somebody. Brilliant, man. So this, what I was alluding to before, this is the start of Freddy's one-liners.
Yeah. The
But,
quippy lines.
but Robert Englund started to improvise
Yes,
on
some of
this
them.
one as well.
Yeah.
So for you, what is the most iconic line that's come out of this movie?
I know it's ad-libbed. It's the Welcome to Prime Time.
Yeah. So
Bitch.
originally it was meant to be. Oh, it was. Welcome to your big break. on
This is it,
TV.
Jennifer. Your big break in TV.
Yeah. And then it was meant to cut,
Right.
but they had a camera filming from the other side,
Yeah.
and then Robert Englund went, "Welcome to prime time, bitch,"
Yeah.
and they were just like, "Oh, that's fucking
That's gold. We're
that
keeping
is
that.
fucking gold,
Yeah,
isn't it?"
yeah.
So yeah.
And the bitch thing carried on then, didn't it?
Yeah.
Even later on, Joey's in the coma. You know, let him go, you bastard.
Yeah.
Come and get him, bitch. Yeah, it's just there, isn't it? It's the start of it.
Do you know that Robert Englund and John Saxon wrote a prequel?
Yes.
Do you know what the story of the prequel was about?
Is it Freddy's Funhouse?
Yeah,
There's
but
one of them.
There was one before that
Okay.
because it was called How the Nightmare on Elm Street Started.
Right.
Do you know this?
I've heard vaguely. Go on then.
So it wasn't Freddy that was killing all the kids.
No.
It was the Manson family.
What?
And the Manson family knew Fred Krueger
Right.
and framed Fred Krueger for
Who's this? John
Fuck.
Saxon's idea?
John Saxon and Robert Englund.
Oh, right.
And the Manson family framed Fred Krueger.
Right.
And then that's how the
That's how
parents
it's. That's how.
started. But
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
completely innocent of everything.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And then Freddy's Funhouse,
and then Freddy's Funhouse.
which was Robert England's own one, wasn't it?
And that was on Freddy's Nightmares, wasn't it?
Oh, they used some of it
they
in
used
there,
some of it
yeah.
in Freddy's
Yeah,
Nightmares.
that's right.
Fucking ridiculous, man.
Crazy.
When the film opens, remember the quote at the beginning?
Yes.
Sleep, these little slices of death, how I love them.
Yeah.
Edgar Allan Poe.
Edgar Allan Poe.
It's not fucking written by Edgar Allan Poe.
Is it not? Is it really
It's
not?
absolutely not written by Edgar Allan Poe.
Why did he say that then?
I don't know. Edgar Allan Poe did not write that.
That's amazing. I'm going to try and find out who bloody did
Yeah,
it.
so do I, because it is that good, but it wasn't. Definitely wasn't fucking Edgar Allan Poe.
Imagine that. Imagine you'd be named to a quote you never even said.
I mean,
It's like them
Edgar Allan
posts you
Poe,
see on
died in
Facebook.
like 1820. He's not
Well,
going
yeah,
to
he's
come
not-
back or something like
No,
that.
but
is he? You know what I mean?
you see these posts on Facebook like, live every day like it's your last, and it's a
Yeah.
picture of fucking Tom Hardy. He never fucking said that.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. You know what I mean? Oh, it makes me laugh.
Ridiculous. Do you know it was banned? Do you know this is one of the last banned movies?
I know it was banned in Australia.
Yeah.
Ah,
Queensland.
is that it? Yeah, okay.
Madness, man.
Till 1990.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because of the
Because of the teen suicide.
and the needles.
drugs.
The needles. Yeah. Let's get high.
Fucking
Yeah.
It's mad, man. Do you
It's
know,
crazy.
first time.
It's very dark though, isn't it? Really.
It is.
If you think about
Well-
it. Yeah, it is. You've got teens addicted to drugs. Yeah. You've got self harm. Yeah. You've got they won't give me a what's his name? Philip does things. He won't give me a knife.
Won't give me a
just in
knife.
case.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's quite dark. The reason Kristen's in there because of she didn't do it. It was Freddy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's a dark centered movie.
It's a dark, sensitive movie. It's dark at its heart.
Yeah, but it doesn't end that way. It doesn't go that way though.
Yeah.
Is
Well, I mean, there's even
the backbone's
fucking-
dark.
Oh, what's his name? The fucking Wizard Master.
Ira. Sorry, Will.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's in a chair
He's
because
in
he
a chair
jumped.
'cause he jumped. 'Cause he
That's
tried to-
what I mean.
Yeah.
That's
You know
dark,
what I mean?
man.
There's shit in
really
it
dark.
that makes you go like. Eh.
But
But
then
there's also things in it that you go, oh, it's not that dark, is it?
no, yeah. But the fact that this is what gets me is the fact is they're all in therapy in group, yeah, and even Philip says, it just baffles me how we're all talking having dreams about the same guy. It doesn't seem to impress anyone. The worst person in this entire movie is that nurse. Well, not nurse, but that doctor.
Nurse Ratchet.
She's terrible.
I can't, what was her name? Nurse Sims.
Something like that, yeah.
She's just like fucking Nurse Ratchet, isn't she?
But
You know
it-
what I mean?
do you know what I
But
mean?
She just doesn't listen to the kids.
No, you
That's
need
all.
to go to sleep.
She's just one of them
I'm gonna
people
die.
that is just like, in healthcare, you get people that are just like, I am this, and you will listen to me because I am right. You will not fucking
They
take
will know,
on
yeah.
anything. You know what I mean?
She's the worst villain in this.
Absolutely.
Absolutely unbelievable.
Could not
Yeah.
agree with you more.
Especially because they're all going, we've all dreamt about the same guys.
Yeah.
No one even batting an eyelid about
And then
this.
when Nancy comes in and fucking says it as well.
Yeah.
She's still not asked then either.
Yeah, she's like, who's this new person you brought in?
Yeah.
What the hell?
It's like, who's this child you brought in who's only qualified for fucking school 2 years ago? Need to get it. Let's have a fucking talk about that in a minute.
Absolutely crazy.
It's the first time that Freddy uses his victims' weaknesses against them.
Right.
Because every other film, he's just been going around just killing them.
Yeah,
You
true.
know what I mean? But in this, he's like, you fancy this nurse? I'm going to appear as the nurse.
Oh, yeah.
You know you can't walk,
Yeah.
but you can as a wizard.
Yeah.
So I'm going to fucking, you know what I mean? All that.
Yeah, the big evil nightmare chair and things like that, you know.
You were a drug addict. I've got drugs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's
Yeah.
the first time, and then it goes
Puppet
on.
Master as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it goes on into like forward, like the cockroach and the pizza. And, like,
Yeah.
You know, I don't know.
Using
I don't know the Wizard of Oz come into it.
Wizard of Oz. Oh, that's in 6, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't even know. Don't know how we got there. Yeah.
Do you know the alternative titles in Japan and France?
Oh no, go on then.
Fucking brilliant, this one. Japan, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Tragedy House.
Tragedy House. That's terrible.
Fucking brilliant.
Okay.
Welcome to Tragedy House.
Sounds like a different movie.
France,
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street 3, Claws of the Nightmare.
Claws of the
Claws of the Nightmare. Brilliant.
I love it.
First reference to Hypnosil,
Yes.
the fictional drug.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Okay.
So, Hypnosil is a fictional drug.
Yeah.
Yeah, but there is Hypnocell,
Oh.
which is a neurology process that uses hypnosis.
Okay.
So Hypnocell's real.
Wow. Okay.
And there are such things as dream suppressant drugs.
Is there?
Yeah, so there is prazosin and oh God, I'm fucking nurse. Risperidone.
Right. And they're dream
are both
suppressants.
Dream suppressant drugs.
Wow.
Now they're not used for dream suppressant drugs, but
No,
but they
that's
do
what they
that.
do.
Yeah, yeah.
No way.
It's fucking nuts.
And you're saying I haven't got much trivia. Well, you know. Hit me with your rhythm stick, man.
So, it's not really a trivia, it's more of a little discussion piece.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
So, title of this movie, subtitle of this movie is Dream Warriors.
Dream Warriors, yeah.
Are they warriors? Their special powers are not the fucking best in the world, are they?
No, none of them don't really work.
None of them really do anything. So, Kirsten can do a forward roll
And a backflip.
and a backflip.
Or a couple of kicks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not really a power, is it? You know what I mean? I could do that when I was 6.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be able to do that.
Kincaid,
Strong.
unbelievably strong.
Yeah.
I can bend a leg of a chair.
And punch through walls, remember? Yeah.
He can punch through plasterboard, mate, which I think my dog could possibly do.
Okay. Yeah.
You got Will. I'm the wizard master.
Didn't fare well with it, did
Didn't
he?
really do much, did you, Will? On all fairness, apart from standing up.
Yeah.
The other one with the ball. Oh no, that was Will with the ball. That turned her into a butterfly, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking terrifying. Absolutely astounding, that mate. What are you gonna do against a child killer? You can turn a fucking marble into a.
If it turns into a moth, I'm out of here.
Well, yeah, fuck you up.
I'm gone. No way.
It's not really warriors, is it?
I'm beautiful.
I'm bad.
I'm bad.
Unless you get a skag needle out and then I'm fucking just I'm yours for anything. Fucking.
Oh dear. Yeah.
But my point is, this is in Dream World.
Yeah.
They could do anything.
But do you know what though? Yeah, this is something I want to talk
The
about.
only
later.
power that is any good is Kirsty's.
Kiss.
Kirsten's.
Oh, so
Where
you
she
bring
can
people in.
pull people into the dream. I
Yeah,
thought that
yeah.
was fantastic. I thought that was really, really good.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be pulling fucking Will into my dream to make a butterfly. Cause why? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? And then when she does like the backflip, like Jennifer, it's Jennifer that does the backflip, isn't it?
No,
It's not-
that's Kristen.
Is the Kristen?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I mean, fair enough, she jumps over Freddy's head once.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But they're not really powers. If I could dream of a power, it'd be something a bit better than anything that they could do, I think.
Fucking Palpatine lightning.
Exactly, you know what I mean? I'd be
Yeah.
like Galactus, the Planet Eater or something like that, you know what I mean? Just fucking, alright Freddy, I'm just going to eat your whole planet around you. Or go invisible.
Now
Or
this is
fly.
this
Why
is a
can't
good
they
point.
fly away?
We're gonna just get
It's
out.
in a dream.
Do you know what they should do? If you had superpowers to get out of dreams,
Yeah.
then again, it wouldn't be a movie, would it?
No, it wouldn't. But they could have done something like,
Yeah.
I'm a superhero. I'm going to be like the Vision or Superman.
Be invisible or you can't touch him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm
I
going to
will
turn into
say-
a ghost. Oh shit, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to be Jason. Because it was all out at the time.
You could become Freddy
Yeah.
and fight
I'm
yourself.
going to become you.
Yeah.
So, Dream Warriors is a little bit of a...
I don't know. Do you know what?
It's more like Dream Cub Scouts.
I think. I think you're being a bit harsh, right? Remember,
Do you?
Yeah, I think
Oh,
you're being a
really?
little bit harsh there. I'll tell you why, right? They are up against Freddy, and Freddy is stronger than them straight from the off. Anyway, no matter what they can do, Freddy has mastered this now. He's got to the point where he can he can off them all in all different ways. You know, like I say, he's bringing out their weaknesses, their fears. Freddy's always been able to get you with fear. In this one, he's using fear and what your weaknesses are, like drugs. Threaten to get you back in a wheelchair. you know, you're a puppet. You'd like puppets. Well, I'm going to make you walk like a puppet. Now, sorry. I'm jumping to the end here, but there's a reason.
But that wasn't a fear.
No,
He just made puppets.
Yeah, he just turned them into one.
He just turned them in. He wasn't scared of puppets.
I suppose you never saw. You never got to the point where because Philip died before the warriors knew how to use their powers, so we never knew what Philip's was.
Yeah, but Will didn't, and Will was in the.
Yeah, he did. He got to.
Yeah, he was the wizard master.
Yeah. Still shit.
Oh shit! with his big shoulders,
Yeah.
his oversized suit, looked like fucking talking heads.
Big Dracula type cape, didn't he? Yeah. But I tell you, no, there's one thing about this. Freddy is getting to the point where he's getting unstoppable now in this, simply because I don't want to. It's jumping right towards the end. Shall we get it? Shall I tell you? Shall I do it? I'll tell you. Okay. Right. Because of Dr.
Neil.
Dr. Neil. Is it Dr. Neil or Neil something?
Neil something.
Neil Gordon or whatever.
Gordon.
Because Dr. Gordon and Lieutenant Thompson
Yeah.
go to sort out the remains
Yeah.
in the junkyard.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, Freddy has to disappear and he has to go and sort them out, and he does a bit of a. He takes out Thompson.
Yeah.
Pretty easy.
Fucking brilliant.
Yeah,
Absolutely
superb.
brilliant. That is one of my favourite skeleton fights.
That's ace, isn't it?
There's
stop
this.
motion, yeah.
This and fucking Jason and the Argonauts.
Well, it's Harryhausen style, isn't
Exactly,
it? It's a
that's
complete nod to
fucking
it.
brilliant,
So
man.
good, and it's all dirty as well. And he's even got the in his voice, brilliant.
Amazing.
So anyway, he slashes Dr. Gordon and then hits him over the head, knocks him in the thing, throws a sword and goes rah, 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 and then disappears.
Yeah.
Right, but bit of a poor thing on Freddy's part because he hasn't realised that he's still alive. Maybe he thought he slashed him and he was dead, but he was still moving in the thing. So anyway, go back, right, and they're all fighting Freddy, and like Nancy can put his own things in him and he goes and that doesn't bother Freddy. He's not an arse. You can cut his fingers off. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. It doesn't bother him. He can take his face off. Exactly. You can destroy himself, but he just appears the next thing. So a blade in him isn't a big deal. The only reason he got defeated is because Dr. Gordon got out the holy water.
Yeah.
Now, if he hadn't have done that,
He would have been fucked.
every
Everyone would
Dream
have died.
Warrior would have died.
Yeah.
There's no way any of them would have got out of there. And that's actually unbelievable. The only fact Kincaid, Joey and Kristen got out to be in part 4 is because Dr. Gordon had done the holy water.
But again, why the holy water?
Because
He's not the devil, is he? You know what I mean? He was just the fucking kiddie fiddler, wasn't he?
Didn't the mum say that you need?
But why? That
because he made deals with the dream demons in 6.
Oh, fuck off.
He did.
I know he did. But it's like, fucking hell, you don't know that in 3, do you?
No, not at that point. No. So it makes me think like if he killed Gordon proper, they would have all died.
Yeah, they would have all died.
That's how strong he actually is.
Yeah.
He's proper strong.
I mean, it's all that chest of souls, isn't it? You know what I mean?
That bit always got me. It'd be like, he's stronger than ever, and he's like, yes. He's telling them,
Yeah.
the souls of the children. I always found that kind of funny, but I'm thinking to myself today, I thought, actually, no, he's that strong. He can tell them because he still can't be defeated.
Still can't do nothing.
Yeah, I'll still kill you all. Only because I think he has the holy water is the only reason he disappears. But he doesn't disappear for long.
So my other question,
Yeah.
apart from are the Dream Warriors actually warriors, or are they just a bad
Cub Scouts.
a bad fucking circus act?
They tried.
The fucking strongman and the fucking gymnast.
We're the Dream Cub Scouts. Ain't gonna cross stitch no more.
Where did these kids come from? Because it's only 6 years after the original Nightmare on Elm Street.
Good point. I've got a thing for this because another YouTube video has gone. The timeline doesn't make sense.
No, it's not the timeline.
Well, they say it doesn't.
It's
6 years from
fucking
Nancy.
Nancy literally just got out of school.
Yeah.
If she finished school, because of the massive fucking amount of trauma that she's had.
Yeah, true.
And then she's now a child psychologist.
Yeah. Anyway, that aside, where have these kids come from?
So, if this is 6 years after the original, then these kids would have been, say, Nancy was in last year of high school in
Yeah.
America, that's 18.
Yeah,
So all these
Maybe.
kids would have been 12 on Elm Street.
yeah.
So where the fuck were they?
Well, this is the thing. I've another YouTube channel I watched. I can't remember the name, so I can't mention it. Said that it doesn't make sense if they are the last of the Elm Street children. But I thought about it, and they thought that they could be, because even though the parents had done what they'd done, and you had Nancy, you had Glenn, you had Tina, and all that were all the same age, they could have had younger kids. So they would be the parents were still part of the.
But why didn't he just do them all in at the same time?
Because he was battling. Well, he was working his way around. He did Nancy, he did Glenn. You know, he didn't
this
get
is
to
very
them all.
much me being very pedantic here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But you didn't see any of the fucking kids playing out apart from the ghost kids on the skipping rope. And you know what I mean? You never
Yeah.
seen kids like playing with Star Wars figures or like at the start of Poltergeist with the fucking little RC cars in the streets
Yeah.
in Elm Street. You know what I mean? I thought it was just them that lived in Elm Street, and turns out there's fucking loads.
There's loads of kids.
There's loads of kids.
There's lots. Elm Street was a big, long
Yeah,
road.
but even in 2,
Yeah.
you still never seen any other fucking kids. You didn't see fucking Kincaid walking up and down the road, did you?
Well, half time. It was night time, innit?
Well, he was
It's
out,
when
he was out
Jesse was waking up, going to the Blue Oyster,
being
whatever it's
being
called.
all saucy.
Yeah, yeah.
But you know what I mean?
I know what you mean. I just think they're just the younger siblings that just you never knew about. But they are the last of the Elm Street children, and that reveal for me was like,
No, it is a
oh,
phenomenal part of the story.
yeah, it's like
you know
he's
what I
got them all in one
Yeah,
spot.
yeah, yeah.
So good. Going back to the penis snake.
mean? We always like to go back to
Go
the
back to the
thing.
penis. I love the fact that Kristen pulls her in. She just sees this giant fucking knob, purple knob. That bit gets me every time. And she goes, "Oh my god!" It's like when he realizes Nancy's there. It's a phenomenal
Yeah.
piece, even if
Yeah,
it is animatronic.
It's fucking brilliant.
The voice,
Yeah.
you. Oh, it's so good. Yes, absolutely incredible. Love it. I love it. Real downer though, for me, is Nancy at the end. Not dying, for just literally going, that's it. It's over.
So there's a thing about that.
Is there? Please tell me. There's
So
something. Hate it.
when the light goes on,
The light.
yeah. So in Dr. Gordon's room,
Yeah.
the light goes on, doesn't it?
Oh, at the end, the very
Yeah,
end.
the very
yeah,
end.
yeah.
Right, I've drank too much fucking wine here. I can't. So Nancy doesn't die at the end, does she?
Yeah.
She does, doesn't she?
Yeah, she's
So
dead as a doornail.
yeah, right. So
Okay.
snap back in the room. So the light going on at the end when
Yeah.
Dr. Gordon goes to sleep is meant to be Nancy looking after him in dreams.
Is it?
Yeah. It is.
Okay. I always thought it was Freddy.
No. Everyone thinks it's meant to be Freddy,
yeah.
but it's not. It's Nancy is now his dream guardian
Wow.
sort of thing. So it's keeping him because he's already had a fucking go with Freddy, hasn't he?
Yeah, yeah.
You
So
know what
he'll
I mean?
be like on the
So
watch list.
So she's like keeping an eye out for him.
Right.
And she is now turned into this like dream guardian
Ah,
type
okay.
thing.
Right.
that is keeping Freddy at bay.
Never thought of it like
Yeah.
that. The bit that's interesting but the bit that gets me is like she has fought Freddy the first time, knows what to do, turns his back on him, loses his power.
Yeah, it doesn't fucking work.
Doesn't
Second
work
time.
in 3 because he's stronger. Because
Yeah.
she says he's way stronger than last time or whatever. You know, he's so much stronger now. Yes, the souls of the children.
It's all that Jesse energy.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's all he's getting. He must be so many other kids he's had that
you
you
just
don't
don't
know
see.
about. Yeah, exactly. You know, and these are the last of the Elm Street children. So it proves that there were a lot of Elm Street kids. Okay. Joey decides to voice his opinion. No, and the windows go and fingers on the ears and it smashes. And she goes, "That's it. It's over." I'm just baffled how she can just go, "How do you know it's over? I know you've battled him before. How do you know it's over?" And then all of a sudden, Nancy, and then his fucking dad comes, crossed over, and she goes, "Crossed over?" Yeah. And she's like, Oh, okay.
I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna say this, and I don't mean it to. I don't want to sound like I'm ragging on it. I think if she would have had about 10 more acting lessons, she might have got it better. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I
don't think she's the best actress in the world.
What I think it is, it's you were the first person to defeat him.
Yeah.
And then in there you go, oh, it's all over. And then here comes, oh, look, it's my dad. Oh, he's dead. I didn't realise he was dead. All right, okay, let's have a hug. Wah! And then she's dead. Or is dying.
Yeah,
and I just think, do you know what would have been better? Yeah? If John...
The Freddy would have killed them all.
Well, if Nancy had ended up sacrificing herself to save the rest of the Dream Warriors.
You're not wrong.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Because then she would have been a hero going out like a badass.
And then still could have been a dream ghost guardian.
Yeah, she would have died anyway, but she saved the rest. I don't know how that would have worked because Freddy was too powerful at this point.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But that's what I would love. It just seems a bit like, oh, it's over. Oh, look, oh, look, it's my dad.
Yeah.
Dead. I don't know. Anyway.
No, I'm
Yeah. It's weird to me.
I think for a lead, I just don't think she's got the acting chops for it.
No.
I think she's fantastic as a character.
She did great in the first one, though. You think?
Yeah, but she never
did much.
It's not that she didn't. I think she done a lot in the first one. I thought she was better than the first.
That's
one.
what I mean. Yeah, she did better in the first than this one.
I think she was kind of just like, oh fuck man, I've been in like this massive movie.
Yeah.
I'm just going to stay the same because it was good enough in the first one.
Maybe, yeah.
But you were older.
Maybe.
And I don't know.
I don't know.
It's there's a lot of continuity stuff in this.
Yeah.
That the average Joe wouldn't be asked about. But us
We
being,
are.
But us being us.
It's we
like,
do.
How the fuck did you get a degree and leave school and go through all? Because you
In 6 years.
Would have definitely gone through fucking trauma counselling.
Yeah.
Because all your mates have just been offed in front of you.
Yeah.
You nearly got offed.
You saw your ma.
And you saw your ma
pulled
rubber
through
legs fucking through a fucking letterbox. You know what I mean? There's a lot of deep dive psychology that you've gone into, and I can understand why you've gone into childhood psychology because you were fucking deeply traumatized through the whole thing.
But
however, you can't get fast tracked through this shit, and now you're going in to other fucking traumatized kids and just going, I had the same dream. It's a fucking serial killer that's stalking you in your dreams. Don't kill yourselves now, will you, kids? Don't think about that. Don't worry about that. I'll save you. You're a fucking nutter.
yeah, it's mad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I haven't got kids. Imagine your boys, God forbid your boys were ill, and some fucking nurse comes up to them and goes, I've been through the same thing. There's a man that's going to get you in your sleep. You, as a parent, would be like, get the fuck away from me.
Get her out of
here
here
now. Get her fucking sectioned and fuck off.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
Yeah. Madness.
And I like the way that a white bit in her hair's moved.
Does it?
Yeah.
Does it move?
So it was on one side at the end of Nightmare in Elm Street because her mum's like, oh, I like this. It's You know what I mean? And she's like, I feel 20.
Yeah.
Fucking feel 20. You know, girl. Give it 6 years, you're going to be in the fucking real world.
Yeah.
But yeah, in this one, the white bit moves over.
Oh, I didn't realise. There you go. Should we jump into the composer?
Yeah, man.
Okay, composer Angelo
Badalamenti.
Yeah, how do you say
Badalamenti.
Badalamenti. Okay. Born March 22nd, 1937, was an American composer. His father was Italian. That's
I was going to say, I always thought he was Italian.
He was born in New York.
New York.
Angelo is best known for his collaborations with David Lynch. R.I.P. Yeah, I knew. Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it fucking pains me.
I've got to open this so I can do a proper ching ching. There we go.
Oh, David Lynch.
Even if it's only Coca-Cola.
Don't focus on the donut. Focus on the hole.
Okay. So he did collaborations with David Lynch, such as Blue Velvet, Twin Peaks, and Twin Peaks Fire Walk with Me. He also did National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, which is amazing. So in 1990, Angelo won the Grammy for Best Pop Instrumental Performance for his Twin Peaks theme, which you probably know. I don't know anything about Twin Peaks.
Oh,
I
mate.
don't know any David Lynch. I'm
Ding,
sorry.
Ding, ding, ding,
Yeah, I'm
ding,
totally.
ding.
I've totally bypassed me on that one. So, at the 32nd Annual Grammy Awards, he received a Lifetime Achievement Award for the World Soundtrack Award Academy in 2008, and rightly so.
Yeah, fucking rightly so.
Unfortunately, sadly, he passed away on December 11th, 2022.
Is he dead?
Yeah, he's gone.
Oh,
I didn't want to do it in
man.
Gone But Not Forgotten because I didn't know if you knew.
No.
Yeah,
I
man.
didn't know Angelo Badalamenti died.
Yeah. He
Oh,
died
that's
in,
made me dead sad.
died in New York as well. Born in New York, died in New York.
Fuck, where's his grave?
You go to New York, you have to have a look.
Lisa, can we go to Angelo Badalamenti's grave?
Who's he?
The fucking guy that done the music for Twin Peaks.
Who's he?
Fucking Laura Palmer. Wah, wah. She was wrapped in plastic. Sorry, going on Twin Peaks thing though.
There you go. That was all I got on him.
Fucking hell,
Yeah.
man. Oh,
Because
dude.
he didn't do many horror. That was like, this is literally the only horror
He
movie
didn't
he
do
did.
many horror, but I mean, I know you're not a massive David Lynch fan,
Yeah. But it's weird.
but I think every
wild.
fucking David Lynch film is a fucking horror movie.
Right, yeah.
So I'm sure he done more than that though, you know.
Oh, he's done loads more stuff.
Yeah,
but-
he's done like Lost Highway, and he's done
Yeah.
like, all the David Lynch films.
Yeah.
But from what I've heard from this,
Mm.
now I know there's a bit of a tale that you need to tell me about this.
Yeah.
It's not like his normal music.
Right.
So like you said you'd never seen Twin Peaks. You
No.
don't. All of Angelo Badalamenti stuff is very much like weird freeform jazz.
Right.
It's all like very like
Yeah.
and like very like it reminds me of like Art Deco music, most of it, you know what I mean? You could imagine
Very nice.
like people in Art Deco, very nice.
Very nice. Yeah.
You could imagine like people in suits like sipping like gin and like a corpse of a woman behind you while you just stand there staring strangely at things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fucking weird music
Yeah.
that he makes. And
Perfect fitting for Twin Peaks.
perfect fit for David Lynch, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh God, I want to go on a deep dive on David Lynch now, but I can't. It's Nightmare on Elm Street 3, not David Lynch.
Save it.
But this music in this
Yeah.
does not remind me of Angelo Badalamenti.
It's like a
Oh, fucking one iota.
no. It's like it's different
Yeah.
completely, isn't it? Yeah.
However, this came out in 1987 and Twin Peaks didn't come out till, I think it was 1990.
Is it 89 and 90 or something?
It was 1990 it come out.
Right.
Firewalk with Me was probably
92, was
about
it?
92 or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
And then everything that come. So my first foray into Angelo Badalamenti was
after
obviously
this.
Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the score of fucking Twin Peaks is so good
Right.
that it blew my mind that he'd done this.
Oh, right. When you found out he'd done this.
And when I'd listened to it, because I spoilers, I don't own this.
Yeah.
So I've listened to this on Spotify, and I'm like, this doesn't sound like fucking Angelo Badalamenti.
No. It's wild. I got a story about that when we get into it. Should we get into Preston's?
Yeah, man.
Let's do it. Okay, pressing. So in 1987, there was the it's not even a word, US Varese Sarabande version, which is, you'll see it now, which is basically the absolutely amazing front cover that is also on this DVD here. Now that the artist is Matthew Peake. Did he do?
Yeah.
He did do one and
He did
two.
1 and 2.
So he did do 1 and 2. I
Yeah.
reckon he did
Yeah,
3,
absolutely.
4,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
5.
yeah.
Then it's probably Matthew Peake that's done it. Then now that there was 2 versions of that pressed. One black vinyl, but one had black labels, and the other one had red labels. Both US presses
That's
in
strange for
'87.
Pharisee Sarabandi.
Yeah,
Because
very strange.
they've got that maroon,
They have
that maroon red
Yeah.
sort of thing. That's their thing.
That's their thing. So I'm not sure why there was that. And then in 1987, again, the Brazilian version was released. Same front cover. It was under license from Varese by SBK Records. They released it, and they just have different inner labels.
So when you're talking about pressings, and
Yeah.
I've never asked this, and maybe you don't know, maybe you do, I don't know. So you know we're looking out for like I'm collecting like the Black Sabbath like first presses.
Yeah.
On like Vertigo, which is a UK label.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. All of these films that we watch are all American films.
Yeah.
So would all the first pressings be American like Varese Sarabandi? Is that all the first pressings? Because I always thought that Varese Sarabandi was like a European company.
They
You know what I mean?
They merged, didn't they? So Varese and Saraband were two different. I think they were two. I'm not 100% unsure on this. They were two different people, and they came together. So I don't know where they originate. I think it's California.
Yeah.
But I'm not 100% sure. But it's weird. It depends who gets the distribution because
Yeah.
Varese seemed to get everything
Like,
back in the day.
they
And
still
even
do
now,
Yeah.
now. I mean, this is what I'm going to get into when we're talking about Prestons. This is actually important. Actually, it's a good point that in the 80s they didn't really take any consideration when they're making these scores, and you'll see this when we show this. They kind of go, you need a score for the film, fine, okay, just give me these tracks here, and that's the majority of what you get in this one here compared to what is actually out there. Now, take that Return of the Living Dead we looked at on the last episode. That was a UK pressing.
Yeah.
So it's under license from Enigma. So these little companies under Varese obviously get the
Spider-Web.
license. Yeah, you can release it. Give us this amount of money. You can release it under your label,
Yeah.
but it's still through us.
So it's like a franchise.
Basically, yeah. It's a bit like Hell on Shirts when they get the licenses to do the official merch. They've got to pay the owners
Yeah.
X amount, and then they can release it themselves for X amount of time,
No, but that.
type of thing. But you're saying like who?
So who was the first pressing of this? Was it Varese Sarabandi?
Is Varese, yeah, that was the first one, yeah, and the one I'm showing with that artwork was the very first one.
That's
That's the very first one in 1987. So it's released round about the same time.
Yeah.
Okay, in 1987 as well, That's Entertainment Records released again under license from Varese. We have it here, so I'm not going to show it because we're showing that in a minute. Jump to 2017. The Box of Souls from Death Waltz. Oh, how I wish I got that.
Do you know what?
God damn it.
I bet you it was expensive, but buttons at the time.
It was about was it 187? But 180 maybe, or 200?
Records.
Yeah, but some of them were doubles.
Yeah, that's what
You
I'm
know what I
saying.
mean? Yeah, so it was more than 6.
It's not.
No, I didn't get it because it was black vinyl.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. Anyway, so of course they released it. Part 3 was released in the box set with everything else. Now, jumping to 2024, a different version of Mondo and Death Waltz reissued it on Purple Swirl, which is also known as Hypnosil Dream Haze, and it's a beautiful purple haze. It's very nice. It's a 2LP 140 gram expanded edition, and they also released it in black. Now the artist on that is Mike Saputo, who's done the Halloween box set, Nightmare on Elm Street. Unfortunately, when you see the front cover of Nightmare 3, the reissue, I don't like Freddy. No. Freddy does not look like him. And I love Mike Saputo's work.
Yeah.
The Halloween box set is incredible.
It's phenomenal.
The first Nightmare on Elm Street release is absolutely insane.
Yeah.
The gatefold,
it's
the front cover with the girls.
rich.
Yeah, the eye, you know what I mean? Oh, even the stretched arms, everything is amazing. Unfortunately for me, that Freddy just doesn't look like Freddy to me.
I agree.
No. Now, I didn't ever realise this until we did the research for this. The Box of Souls and then the reissue is the expanded version.
So tell me, because I don't own this.
Okay, so I'll show you this record now. So there you go, have a look. So there you go.
I mean, I've been looking at that and I get a bit excited at that image.
That image, yeah. Oh, Will,
That
you look tired. Have a
is
seat.
fucking perfect.
Oh, yeah, it's
Isn't it?
superb, isn't it? Yeah.
That's one of my, and it's not even the front cover, it's the fucking back cover. That
That is amazing, isn't
is
it?
one of my favourite images from Nightmare on Elm Street. There's nothing I love more in a Nightmare on Elm Street film than
Silhouette.
seeing Freddy in a silhouette.
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street 1, all over the place.
Yeah.
Loads of what's going on? He looks a bit
You
weird,
can see him
but
now.
you can't fucking see nothing.
Yeah, yeah.
And it looks terrifying.
Yeah.
This is how he become iconic.
Yes.
And that's been sitting there for ages, and I've been like,
Looking at it.
Fucking love it. Anyway, let's see. 1, 2.
Hey!
Fucking
There
lads.
it is.
When I was in school, I had a coat like that.
Why is he wearing that coat?
I don't know, but it's fucking boss.
I don't get it.
I don't know.
I don't get
I
it.
do not know. It's not in the movie. I thought he had it on when he had his tux,
Right, but he doesn't.
but he doesn't.
No.
And he's definitely not got a tux on there. He's got
No,
his
he's
jumper
not.
underneath.
He's got his.
I don't know.
It's
mate.
weird, isn't it?
Maybe it was cold.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe he's come out of the boiler room and it's a little bit nip. You know what I mean? He just needs to put his little coat on. But when I was in school, I had the exact same jacket.
Did you? That's a
Because-
John Bender coat, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, of course it is. I fucking hunted for a coat like that for
Yeah.
ages, and ended up getting it in Quiggins.
Yeah.
And it was about fucking 20 sizes too big, and I don't fucking
You had
I'm
it
only,
anyway.
Only 5'6". You know what I mean? It was down to my fucking ankles walking into school like that.
You the same height as me, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, 5'4".
I'm tall, no, I'm
Are you
tall,
taller than me, are you?
I'm looking at
That's
me fucking
fair
quick.
enough. Oh yeah.
I'm
You got
about
about
6'7".
3 inches of it. If I had hair, damn it. Anyway,
But that was the standee I had.
is that it?
It was that standee.
Yeah, you did say it was
with
that
the
one,
big
wasn't it?
3 underneath it, and it was just Nightmare on Street 3 on VHS.
I can't believe that's actually a drawing.
That is, yeah.
It is a drawing because there's the original. That's a picture. That's a drawing.
I think that's just been way fucking pixelated. I don't think it's a drawing. I think
Well,
it's just
maybe not,
been
yeah.
pixelated down.
I love the 3 though. I love the
Yeah.
3.
Yeah,
It's
the
on
big
there
3.
as well. Look at it.
Did you ever see the promotional alarm clock that he's on for it?
No
So he's on a promotional alarm clock as well.
way.
And the 3 was that. And it just said Nightmare on Street. And then the 3 was like...
That's
you know what I mean?
amazing. That's
And
amazing.
obviously an alarm clock because
Yeah.
up and stuff.
Yeah, good idea.
If we can find a picture of it, we'll
I'll
put
see
it
if I
up
can-
if we can.
Yeah.
That cover is fucking brilliant. It makes me balls wiggle. That.
More than the
Yeah, Yeah.
what's it called? Not Mike, sorry.
absolutely.
More than the Matthew Peak.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd take the Matthew Peak
No,
any
because-
day of the week. Although that's what I know.
That was what
That
was
was
in the pictures. That was the poster that I had.
The
That was
VHS.
the standee. It was the cover of the UK VHS.
Yeah.
That was in the video shop window.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was
It's ingrained in the brain.
that is my fucking childhood. Right fucking there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that image of Freddy, and I don't care that he hasn't got a coat on in the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You saying that that's the cover of the first press?
The Varese, yeah.
I would go for that.
Would
every
you?
time. Yeah. Just
See,
for the
I'd be
cover.
quite happy to not do a trade because I want to collect them all, but
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want that one.
No,
You know.
I
Yeah.
fucking love that image.
Right.
I think that's why I got that. That's the 8x10 that I got signed for each.
Was it? Yeah.
Pretty sure it was.
That's cool. The only thing that gets me is, you know what, I'm a stickler for fonts.
Yes, absolutely.
That's the front from the movie.
Yeah.
In fact, I don't even know if the Dream Warriors is exactly like that because it's in green. But that is its own thing. It's weird, isn't it? Completely different.
No, because that was all UK.
Yes, what I mean, but
Yeah.
it's not the movie.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
Again,
in-
it's its own thing. It's
Yeah,
weird. It's weird.
It's not in conjunction with the Nightmare on Street logo.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
But that's my Nightmare on Street.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's what I remember from the video shop. That's the UK fucking Nightmare. Oh, fuck, I love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
So
I
TR,
don't even want to turn it
with
around.
the-
I just want to keep on looking at that.
yeah,
I love it that much.
that's cool, man.
Even all the smoke and everything, man. Yeah. TR with it.
TR with the whoop whoop, and the TR in the corner there.
Music by Angelo Badalamenti.
There we go. Now there's an image here. You see that there?
What the fuck's that?
So that
Is that Freddy as the nurse?
that's Freddy. That's her with the mask on.
Ah.
Now-
let's.
Well,
Yeah. Have you got a proper picture of
I've
it?
got a proper picture. I'm going to put it in because
I'll pull up.
there's boobies on that.
Yeah, yeah.
So we can't show that. So I've got
Well, we
a
can.
special version,
Yeah, we can.
which you're going to see now, which has got something covering it with something interesting. couple of
Do you want to see Freddy's boobs?
couple of Freddy heads covering it.
We'll do an OnlyFans for Freddy's boobs.
So there's only one picture out there of one main picture of her with the mask on. That actual image cannot be found anywhere. So I've taken that image and actually blown it up and then covered it appropriately for YouTube. But yeah, that is the only place where you find that, which is amazing.
That's fucking nuts, man.
Yeah. Now, one thing we didn't do in trivia, which I think I'm gonna disperse it in maybe here or maybe after, was this scene with Will.
Yeah, you got a tale to tell.
I got a tale there. Should we do it now, or should we go through this first?
Absolutely. No.
Before we'll do that, before we get into the tracks, because then we'll get into that. I had the pleasure of speaking to William Perry, stuntman, because he was in Return of the Living Dead. I got him on the Rabid Weasels podcast because he was a zombie and a utility zombie, but he'd also been a stuntman in Nightmare on Elm Street 3, 4, and 6.
Rabid the Weasel podcast for whoever's listening, and if you don't know what Rabid the Weasel's podcast is, it's his Return of the Living Dead podcast, which is fucking phenomenal.
Like you said.
If you want to get into Return of the Living Dead and listen to tales about like how the movie was made by some of the stars so far, because you're getting more.
I'm working round there.
Go listen to Rabid Weasels because it's amazing.
Nice one, sir. And we do have some episodes on the channel to check out. Some special ones I put up there. And up there is an interview I did with William Perry. Now, he was a stuntman who played the stunt double for Will.
Right.
Well, Ira is his real name.
Yeah,
but he played basically the scene. Do you know what? I'm not telling it right. I will show you the clip of when I spoke to William Perry about this scene. So watch this. I would like to touch on, obviously, the Nightmare on Elm Streets. Now, we have spoke earlier about, your parts in Nightmare on Elm Street, but in 3, you doubled for, what's his name now? Ian. That's it, Ira. That's it. Yeah, of course. Now it's the scene with the giant spiky wheelchair, isn't it?
The wheelchair from hell, as we like to call it.
Yes, that's the one.
There's a 20-minute documentary that covers nothing but that scene. And that's the scene I was telling you about, where I'm watching that and I see Robert's having a beer, and he's not in makeup because
I've seen that clip. Yeah, that's on your channel, isn't it?
Yeah, and he's way down at the end of the hall, and so he's in silhouette. So they didn't need him in makeup because he was so far away. And one of the things that I remembered only after watching that was that they had mounted a version of the chair on a four-wheel, like an ATV, and then they would chase me with it and say, "Do not fall, because you'll get run over."
Oh, geez.
And the wheelchair itself was weighed about 250 pounds, so it wasn't. It was real. It had to be pretty durable because they were going to pull it with a Volkswagen engine, which had a spool, and so that was on these wires, and the wires would pull the thing down the hallway. And I'm running, trying not to step on that wire because that wire is very sharp and would go right through your leg if it got it. One of those things where in the time that I think it was dangerous. No, just don't step on the stupid wire, dumbass. But if you had, bad things happen. And then the wheelchair would run into you, and there's cables. But that's one of those ones where I tell people about the wires. Watch it. If you don't see those wires, you're blind. If you don't see them, you could. No, I'm sorry. Blind people can see those wires. They are so obvious. And when people tell me they didn't see them, I'm like, you were so sucked into the film that you didn't see the wires.
Do you know what? I'm the same.
Stunned.
I'm the same. I watched the scene earlier. I didn't see it.
You
have to rewatch this.
You'll see it now, and you'll be like, how could I miss this?
I'm going to have to rewatch this.
We spent the better part of 2 days doing just that scene. They chased me with the the ATV. They would have this thing pulled down the hallway, and they would pull it and it'd get about 10 steps, and then something would happen, and it would turn and it would slam into the walls, and they got to fix the wall again. And so we just filmed it over and over and over. And I remember at the time that was one of those ones where it's like, ugh, no one's ever going to remember this movie. And somebody goes by and they've got two 2-gallon jugs of fake blood, and I'm like, well, I guess this is going to take us out of Oscar contention. Probably not going to be. And it was the most expensive of all of the nightmares. Was Nightmare 3.
Right.
I think that one had a $13 million budget, which at the time was not a huge budget film, but it wasn't a little budget. All the others were $2 and $3 million. So much, much less money. But they had started making money, and they said, let's put some real money into this one. And let's
Yeah.
get a director that's really like a serious director, and that was where Chuck came in. And I think because of the extra money, I think Chuck was worried. But I think the reason people really loved that one, it was the last one, at least in my working with him, that was almost entirely practical effects.
Yeah.
And that really
Yeah.
made the difference. The thing with the needles in the arm and the little mouths.
Yeah.
Ugh,
Yeah, the
so
little
creeped me
things
out.
opening. Yeah.
Yeah, and the kid that's being played like a marionette,
Oh, yeah, the
Bradley Gray, I
puppet.
believe it was,
Yeah.
being marionetted by his tendons.
Yeah.
What is
Oh.
wrong with you? That's
Yeah.
so gross. But the practical special effects is what makes it work.
Yeah.
CGI, to my way of thinking, it takes away the realism. I mean, even,
Yeah.
it's not real.
You can see
but
it.
It
Yeah.
takes away the illusion that American Werewolf in London. I mean, come on,
Oh,
that transformation scene
Yeah.
is forever. It's GOAT. It is greatest of all time. Everyone knows it.
Yeah.
And although you can do something more elaborate in a way, it's CGI, and
Yeah.
so it doesn't
You can
work.
see it. Yeah.
Yeah, and I need to see David Naughton's head go and stretch, and
Yeah.
him screaming at it, as he's watching it. It gives the actor something to work with that you don't get in
100%, yeah.
CGI. So I think when people ask, why do you think 3 is everybody's favorite? If it's not the first one, why is it the third one? And I said, I think it's because there
Yeah.
was a sense of realism.
There you go.
Fucking loves that.
Amazing. Amazing.
Mate, you're so lucky to have fucking...
He was
you know
ace.
what I mean?
We talked for like two and a bit hours,
That
and we
episode
could
that
have
you done
carried,
on Rabid Weasels was...
carried on.
I usually with like big long podcasts
Yeah.
like that, I'm usually like,
Bits at a
I'll
time.
turn it off after like half an hour or
Yeah,
something
yeah.
like that.
Not with him.
Hooked.
Not with him.
Hooked.
Stories
It
he
was
had.
so engrossing.
Yeah. Amazing
So
stories.
it's not just like Nightmare on Elm Street, it was Return of the Living Dead, it was fucking Predator, it was fucking
Lost Boys.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Stories about Bill Paxton,
Yeah.
Lost Boys.
Amazing.
Go listen to it.
It's
Go
amazing.
Subscribe to Rabid Weasels if you don't anyway. Part of the Splat and Plastic Network.
That's right. So you love the image.
Look, mate, this whole
This whole package is gold to you.
Absolutely phenomenal. I love it. I'm not getting into what I think of the score, but I want this.
Let's do that.
Yeah.
Let's get into it. Oh yeah, you need to have a look at it. TER, black vinyl, TER, the minty label.
We've all seen that. If
seen
you
it.
haven't seen the TER, go and have a look at our OG press episode.
Yes. So there you go.
Don't put it down, man.
I can hold it if you want. You can hold it if you like.
Hug it. I shouldn't hug it, but spoilers.
Right. So, favourite tracks. Now, I've got an issue with this. As much as you love it,
Yeah.
I've got a big issue with this. Mm-hmm. So I bought this because I'm a completist. I want all the Nightmare on Elm Streets, front to back, everything, the whole lot. So I bought this and I was like, great. Watch the film. Hadn't seen it in a long time. Put it on. Remember it still. Every little scene. Listen to this, and I was like, what? Where's this? What's going on here? Turns out, 7 out of 10 tracks. Sorry, 7 out of 10 percentage of tracks on this are not in the movie.
Yeah.
And I'm a bit like, why would you compile this all together and have tracks that aren't even in the movie? Now, Magic Butterfly is in the movie. That's Will with the famous butterfly. Yeah, that's in the movie.
What a warrior.
The Dream House is a different version of the main theme.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not the exact same thing. And the other one is Lights Out, which is the scene at the end with which we think is now Nancy in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah. The rest of it, there's nothing. Puppet Walk is not the Puppet Walk. Save the Children is not, Taran's Deepest Fear. It's got guitar and chants in it. What, did you hear this? It's got people going, yeah! And it's going, bow, 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 bow. It's not in the movie.
It's one of my favourites.
Is it one of your faves? It's not in the movie. There are...
I liked it.
You're like... 14, 15, 16 tracks on there, and there's like snippets.
So, these tracks, are they done by Angelo Badalamenti?
I think they are.
I don't think they are.
Do you know what I think it is? Right? This is what I was saying before. In the 80s, Varese got the license for this and everything else. And they were like, the movie's coming out, we need a score. Right, okay. Just put some songs
Any
together.
old shit.
Yeah. No one really gave a shit about what they put on these, back in 87. Look at the Poltergeist. There's like 8 tracks.
Yeah.
If you buy Poltergeist 2, the other side, on score, on vinyl, it's 5 tracks. There's 5 tracks on it. There's 3 on one side and 2 on the other. They didn't care. They didn't. The care that we get now, we get Mondo, we get represses, we get expanded editions, we get everything.
All the mutants and like the Waxworks and the One Way Statics and the fucking
Yeah.
1984 productions and fucking everything else. Television, put fucking
everything. You get
everything. Shit that you didn't even fucking know.
Death Waltz original Nightmare on Elm Street, get the stingers.
Yeah.
At the end. Yeah, I think at the time in the 80s they were just like put anything together.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because it makes this score terrible. Because it's not in the movie.
Yeah.
Not officially in the movie. So I've got Apple Music. I don't normally go for that, but it was a free offer. Okay, go on then. So I listened to this in the car and I'm listening to these tracks going, I don't know this. And then Lights Out ended. Track 9. Yeah. Side 2. That ended. Next thing I know, it carries on. I was like, oh shit. I looked, yeah. There were 11 tracks, yeah, that are actually from the movie. And they run in order, whereas this doesn't.
Yeah.
Because you got opening, then you got Puppet Walk, Save the Children. It's Ghostbuster Syndrome. It's all over the place. The expanded score is in order, and it's from the movie. Every track is like, I know what this is from.
So the
I
one
know what
that
this is
Mondo
from.
brought out.
Has that on it. I didn't realise the Box of Souls had that at the time. So I am going to have to try and get either the reissue on purple, if not the black.
Yeah.
Because I need the original score.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
this
the original score, the score in the movie.
is from the movie.
Fucking boss.
Well, I played you the first main title theme, which was normally saved to the end. I played you that, and you were like, "It's Kristen making the house."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The din 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 din. It's perfect.
Yeah.
This
This is not.
no. The best thing about this is the artwork, unfortunately, and that is a real bummer.
Yeah.
So, what are your favourites?
I've got
disappointing.
major trepidations about it because
Yeah, disappointing.
I like to go like,
You like going scene for scene, don't you?
Yeah.
You like to say how the scene evolves in the music evolves in the scene, but you can't with
but I
this.
can't.
No.
And my dad is going to fucking throw my review
Same.
to like 1 sentence.
Yeah.
So I'm going to get into mine. So
Go on then,
my
go for
first
it.
one is The Snake.
Which isn't the snake, but it is.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
And everyone from the UK will understand this, but maybe somebody from America or any other country that is listening maybe won't. It's just chaos with EastEnders drums. It's just like boom, 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 boom,
It's very, very, very odd.
boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
But the scene itself is fucking amazing, man. That
Yeah.
snake scene is
Yeah.
phenomenal, you know what I mean? You see it rise, you see it come through the wall and then onto the floor.
The way it takes her up and smashes
Yeah.
her back against
and
the
it
floor.
literally flips up and you see Kirsten like vertical
Yeah. Kristen.
every time.
Every time. Yeah.
I know her name's Kirsten. Every time. You see her going vertical
Yeah. Then fall back.
and then just
bam, slam down.
them effects artists must have fucking been like, we are getting insurance to the fucking head
To the
here,
max. Yeah.
'cause
Yeah.
we're gonna damage you, girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Or stunt woman. Yeah.
I think it was her, you know.
No, she wouldn't be up for that. They'd never get. They'd never get someone that high to
She
slam
wasn't
on
that
the
high
floor.
at the time.
It's quite high if you look.
No, but
Oh, you mean like?
yeah, she wasn't a big artist at the time.
I'd be interesting to know. Well, there again. Hey, we'll ask William Perry. See if he knows.
Yeah.
You'll ask him. Yeah. He was there.
So the snake, it's
Yeah.
just a cacophony of like chaos, and
It doesn't fit because it's not the right track.
Mate,
So
that's what I
yeah.
mean. I feel like I feel like I'm ripping you guys off. To be honest,
No,
with you.
it's do you know what? It's not that they have done it with us because they've not put the songs from the movie in the
yeah.
score.
Yeah.
So it's them.
So Puppet Walk is my next one.
Yeah.
So the scene is obviously Philip,
Yeah.
and
So good.
fucking amazing one when you see them slices coming out and you see the tendons coming up.
Yeah.
One of my favourite scenes in this whole movie.
You see his foot.
Nope. Is
No?
when you see Freddy over the bell tower,
Well, that's the front cover for the reissue, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
and he's just it's fucking amazing
Yeah.
because it doesn't look like 80s cheesy shit special effects. It looks really good. It
Yeah.
looks really well done. you
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah.
And you just see him going, hey, and all the fucking Dream Warriors at the window going, no.
Yeah.
It's fucking amazing. So this bit of music is
It's not the. You can't do it because it's not.
it's a bit it starts off really haunting.
It's
where
reminiscent of it.
He's changing into
Yeah, the
thingy.
puppet, isn't it?
I'm assuming what it's meant to be. But what I liked about it is it's got this like, you ever heard of Doppler? You know what a Doppler is? Like an ultrasound.
Oh
You
yeah.
get a heartbeat.
Yeah.
It's got this Doppler sound going over it.
Yeah.
And it's just like boop, 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 boop,
Yeah.
boop, boop. And it really resonated with me. I don't know why,
Mm.
but I really liked it in this Puppet Walk. And my final one is, well, my two final ones are Save the Children.
Yeah.
So this is where we first meet Freddy's mum.
Yeah.
Nan.
Amanda Kruger. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it.
Nan. Hiya, Nan. You're the ghost.
Nan Martin. Yeah. Cheers now.
And it's after Jennifer's death in the graveyard.
Yeah. She's in the.
This, for me, is probably the only bit of score on it that sounds like Maya Angelou Badalamenti,
Right.
because it sounds like Lord Palmer's theme.
Oh right. Okay.
And
Yeah.
I don't know, you would never.
No, I didn't know.
So it's just this really haunting bit of synth work, and it's just like Lord Palmer's theme is just like.
Yeah.
And it just reminds me of that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Loved it. And that's because it's not a fucking movie.
No.
But when I was listening to it, I was like, wow, that's like Lord
That
Palmer's
is like
theme.
it,
That's
yeah.
fucking brilliant.
Hey,
That's
like I
really-
say, I think he has scored it, but these are probably cues he never used. And somebody has come
Don't know.
along and gone, we'll have these for the soundtrack. And you go, okay, fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's it.
Not the biggest like scene in the movie,
No.
apart from 100 Maniacs. This is where you get the 100 Maniacs, the
Yeah,
bastards,
yeah.
100 Maniacs.
Yeah.
And my final one is Tannen's Deepest Fears.
Fucking terrible. Yeah, go on,
Right.
sorry, yeah.
So, do you know why I like it?
Go on then.
And again, it's not in the movie.
No.
So, the scene in the movie is fucking bonkers.
Yeah.
Love
Absolutely.
it. When I get high.
Yeah.
Fucking dead good. But this bit of music, it starts off with that like proper 80s sleazy guitar. You know what I mean? You can almost smell the whiskey and the fucking like
Yeah.
them little things that people put on the boobs and strip. Little, you can just see it, can't you? With
Yeah,
that fucking horrible, and it goes with that neon alleyway that they're in,
Yeah.
sort of thing. But then it starts to rip off Friday the 13th,
It's terrible.
and it finishes, and it just sounds like Reanimator. It's fucking awful,
Yeah,
But-
it is.
but I like it.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah.
I'm
hard.
sorry, guys. I
It's
I
hard.
feel like I'm fucking ripping you off.
No,
you
it's
know what
it's,
I mean?
it's hard because, like I say, this whole score with snippets are reminiscent of what the score actually is. The only way you're going to get, like I say, to get the full taste is if you buy
The Monzo.
the Mondo version. You know.
Which, to be honest with you, after watching the movie and listening to the score through the movie,
Yeah.
I'd be interested in it.
Yeah, yeah. Well,
So-
I've listened to it, you see, because it's on Apple.
Yeah.
And it plays from beginning to end. I've got the tracks here.
It ain't on Spotify.
No, that's just weird, but it's on Apple. Right, for me, we have... Mine are interesting because none of mine are really on that, to be honest. I like snippets from the opening because it has the Charles Bernstein theme in it. Has that.
I found that really interesting, the way they've got that going through the whole of the
Yeah,
whatever I listen to on Spotify.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
yeah, they've got it. It's a different version. It's like the Halloweens, aren't they?
Right, I
Yeah.
fucking took the words out. So
There you go.
Halloween, I think it's 4.
Yeah,
There's a point on Halloween 4 when you listen to it, and it's just a Halloween theme played with a million different instruments,
Yeah.
all at the fucking same time.
yeah.
And there's a point on this that
It
it's
does the same.
pretty much the same, and I was just
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck's this shit?"
Yeah. It's hard because it doesn't match the movie.
Yeah.
So, snippets of the opening, I like Lights Out because it is the end scene of Lights Out when he's with the Nancy thing. I thought it was Freddy, and the other one, even though it's terrible, but the only thing that is Magic Butterfly because that's in the movie.
Yeah.
The rest of those tracks are not in the movie, and that makes that kind of crap, really.
Fucking null and void.
But if we go in with the extended, and I never normally do this because I don't own it, but I have to mention it because they are the ones with it. So you've got the opening scene, the main theme, which is absolutely incredible. That's where that's where Kristen's making the house with the paper mache.
Kirsty.
Yeah. Whatever her name is. Billy Bob. Dreaming, that's when Freddy's chasing her and it's going din din diddle in diddle in diddle din. It's incredible.
Why isn't that?
That isn't on there, yeah? I know. It's on the actual extra score. It's amazing. You've got there's a track called Computer. It's where Dr. Gordon's looking at the computer about Hypnosil.
Oh,
that's in there.
fucking brilliant.
Yeah.
That bit of music as
It's,
well.
I know, yeah. You got Primetime, Junkyard Intro, Mom's Head, which is the question, always do, that bit. Freddy Hell, Skeleton Fight and Mirrors. That is where they're fighting. Yeah, Skeleton Fight and Mirrors is around about the same time. That's the fight in the grave in the car yard.
Skeleton Fight and Mirrors,
Yeah.
from what I can think, is as they're fighting in there. That's when the mirror room and it's all shattered.
It's all coming in.
It's before they get down to the boiler room.
Skeleton Fight is where Freddy comes to the junkyard, isn't it? And it's incredible. It even has Dad's Descend and Nancy Dies as a track, and you can hear it. The entire of that original score is perfect. Unfortunately, that's crap. But there you go. What would you score the film then?
I'd give the film probably an 8.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Interesting.
because I don't think in hindsight, with my looking at it through not my 12-year-old eyes,
Yeah.
that's what I was saying before. It's not really what he is.
Is it?
It's fucking brilliant though. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
This is not me taking anything away from the movie. It's just I'm beautiful and I'm bad. Didn't really fence up too much. I am the wizard master. Well, you didn't really do much either, did you? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think poor fucking is it Will on the bed?
Oh, Joey.
Joey, you're gonna get tongue tied.
Yeah.
And he just spends the rest of the fucking movie like
Yeah.
that.
Not good, is it?
There's not really worrying or anything, is it? You know what I mean? It's
His voice is powerful. Okay. And what would you give the score?
I can't score it.
No.
Unfortunately.
You can't because you haven't really heard the original.
A, I haven't got it. B, what I listened to was
Not.
not the fucking movie.
Yeah.
I just listened to some hopscotch fucking put together Nightmare on Elm Street shit.
Yeah. Ooh. Excuse me.
I'm going to score it a 1
Right.
for the tracks that I pulled out.
Right. Yeah.
I can't.
That's fine. That's fine.
However, if we get the Mondo with the...
Yeah.
It
would be a different kettle of fish.
I'd like to think it because I haven't listened to it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. You
I
what
know.
mean?
I've listened to it extensively. I know you'd love it because you go, "Oh, that's that scene."
Yeah.
Oh, I know where that is.
But I haven't heard it. I don't own it.
Yeah.
You don't own it.
No.
You have heard it.
Yeah.
I can't score it. It'd
No.
be like me trying to fucking like give a score to like I don't know, like Inside Out 2.
Well, it's just you haven't heard it, so you can't do it.
Yeah, I've heard it through the movie,
Yeah.
and it's fucking brilliant.
Yeah. But you haven't heard it to go for it.
But I've never dropped a needle on it, so I can't sit here and go like outside of the movie. I how does this record make me feel?
See, I've listened to it and I love it, but I can't review it because that's not what we're here to do. So for me, I'll give the movie a. What do you give it? An 8.
I give it an 8.
I think I'm gonna go with. Yeah, I'm gonna do the same. I'm gonna go 8.
Why would you give it an 8?
Because it's like I say, it's really good. It's iconic. It's the start of Freddy with his quippy lines. I love their, even though you're not fussed on them being the Warriors. I love their dynamic.
Yeah.
Them as a team, they argue at the first, but when they actually come together, they are likable characters. You want them to live. You know what I mean?
When you said they're a team, have you ever seen the picture of them done as the Breakfast Club?
Yes, it's incredible.
We'll put it up.
Oh,
so
yeah,
good.
it's so good. Yeah, proper team. You root for them. You don't want them to go. You know. And then when we get to 4, and then some members from 4 are in it for a bit, you're a bit like, oh,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's really like, no way. We've been on a journey here, sort of thing. So yeah, and I love the quippy Freddy. I love the as dark as it is, that the asylum type thing, and how they're vulnerable, and yeah, it's just got so much going for it. And the score for it is actually incredible for the actual movie.
When
It's
you
not
listen to it in the movie.
in the movie, yeah. When it's not any higher because I just can't get past Nancy with the whole "it's over."
It's the fucking bad acting, man.
Yeah, I just don't like it. But
I hope Heather Langenkamp never watches this
I
episode.
doubt she will.
I doubt she will. But if I ever meet her, she'd be like, "Fuck, you said I was a shit actor."
Yeah.
I know. Sorry, girl. Can you sign me, pub?
Can you sign this anyway? Score, same as you. It's a 1.
Yeah.
It's only a 1 because it has Lights Out, it has Magic Butterfly, and it has a bit of the opening in it. Everything else is I will keep it because I'm a Nightmare purist. It probably has half of the 1 is probably for the artwork.
Do you know what? I'm going to give it a 2.
Oh, you changed it to 2
I'm
for
giving
that.
it an extra point just because the fucking artwork on that is phenomenal.
Do you know what? I'm going to give it a 2 as well. Because Freddy boobs.
Yeah. Because everyone needs to see Freddy's
Everyone
boobs.
needs to see Freddy with boobs. It's weird. There you go. That's it. There you go. Oh my god. It was hard, man, because I knew going into this was not the proper score. I messaged you and said, dude, don't worry if you haven't listened to the
phone
Spotify.
you and go, what the fuck am I listening to?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
I was only until I got here did I realise that the Spotify didn't have them all. They had 3 tracks, didn't they? There's 11.
Yeah.
The original score. So
Yeah.
you've really been shortchanged it, mate. I'm sorry about that.
No, it's fine.
It's
okay. You know what I mean? Sometimes we get these scores that you can't access anyway. You know what I mean?
It's weird because I've got the record in front of me, but it's
Yeah,
not the record.
But it's not the record.
No.
But you get it sometimes, don't you? You know
It
what
does
I mean?
happen,
It's like,
yeah. It does happen. It's just weird, isn't it? There you go.
we don't want this show to be like us just gushing over shit and going like, this is amazing, go out and buy it, go and spend
If
loads
it's-
of money. Because if it's shit, I'm going to tell you it's shit.
And if it's crap, it's crap.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. And on this occasion, unfortunately, it doesn't fit with the movie, so...
And it's very rare that the pair of us say that.
Yeah, especially about Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
You know, I absolutely love
Yeah,
Nightmare on Elm
that's
Street as well.
Freddy's your boy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fucking... But
Anyway, it is what it is. That's what we can give it, because that's what all we've got to give it. There you go. Any shout outs, my friend?
have I got any shout outs? I am going to shout out the wonderful people that have got me through the last year, which is you
Hey!
and my lovely wife,
No problem at all.
because it's been a little bit tough.
Yeah.
We've lost parents over the last year. That's why you haven't seen me on the show quite so much, because it's been a little bit of a fucking tough year.
Yeah.
I'm going to shout out Horicon UK, because their lineup for this year looks fucking stellar.
Yes.
Again,
Yeah.
definitely going to try and get to that one. If we get there and you come and see us, come and say hi.
Come say hi, yeah. Definitely.
I'm going to shout out our lovely people, our Hell on Shirts.
Supplying us with the goods, as always.
Rob Jess and Little Pumpkin. She is fucking cute.
As cute
man.
as anything, isn't she? Bless her. Ooh, little cutie. And now in HMV. amazing.
Yeah.
Go back. I did a little trip to my local HMV to find their Evil Dead 2 shirt on the wall. It was so good to see it in the flesh. In the flesh.
In the flesh. And my last shout out is going to be to the Take Trove in Liverpool. Because that boy is getting lots of VHS in.
And you're a very happy bunny.
Very happy bunny. Not only is he doing VHS, he's doing like classic consoles. You can go in there and get a Mega Drive. He's got
Oh, I love it.
fuck tons of games in there as well.
I need to go there one
He's
day.
selling VHSs, VCRs.
Is he as well, yeah?
He's got CRT TVs,
Wow.
and his prices are fucking great, man. Like
That's
he was
good.
selling the video the other day. It was 20 quid.
Yeah. That's amazing
Right.
for a VHS player.
Exactly.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Amazing.
So if you're ever in Liverpool, get down to the Red Brick Market, go and see my mate in the Tape Trove, and he'll box you off with something phenomenal.
Yes.
He's got Cradle of Fear in there.
Superb. Excellent.
What about yourself?
Shout outs, of course, to Hell on Shirts for always giving us, all the goods, all sponsoring us with the best merch ever. I want to give a shout out to Paul, Sam Hain, Horror and Collectibles, our buddy from down the road over there, who's got his own channel. Go check him out. Also because he gave me this, and I want you to open
Yeah, I
it.
want to fucking see what this is.
I want
man.
you to open it. He gave me this the other
You
week.
got this fucking. It's like 7 all night. What's in the box?
What's in the box? Have a look. Pull it out. Pull it
I want to
out.
get it the right way now.
Do, 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 do.
That is fucking amazing, man.
So that's a Tots Trick or Treat Studios
Oh, dude.
pumpkin mask that he has actually repainted. If you buy that one, yeah,
It's on.
I can't get it over my head. Is he doing it? He's done it. Keep it on. That's amazing. So he's rehauled that. Yeah, he's rehauled it. So that's a very bright purple. Sorry, purple. What am I on about?
It's not purple,
It's not
mate, it's
purple.
orange.
It's orange. He's rehauled it. It's a very bright orange, and he's refixed the
Silver Shamrock.
shamrock on the back. Not only that, he has put netting behind the eyes and the mouth. How cool is that?
That's fucking amazing.
Is this one your favourite?
Yeah.
Jack-o'-lantern was your favourite, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I love the skull.
No,
Skull's my
Jack-o'-lantern.
absolute favourite.
100%.
That's amazing.
Absolute favourite mask.
So the reason why I've waited until now is I've spoke to Paul and I'm gifting it to you.
Oh, mate.
What's in the box?
Why are you giving it to me?
Because I want you to have it. Because you've had a shit time and I know you love it. And it's a thanks for being a pal.
The pumpkin.
Thank
Cheers,
you
man.
for
Cheers,
being a
wonderful.
friend.
Cheers, Paul. That
Yeah,
is
man.
fucking phenomenal, man. I've always wanted a fucking pumpkin mask. I've always wanted it.
Yeah.
And we sitting there playing Red Dead Redemption with this on. You know what I mean? Watch out on my Instagram. This is going to be my fucking one. I'm just going to be like, oh, it's so fucking cool, man. I've
Yeah.
always wanted a Silver Shamrock mask.
And the beauty about it is he's repainted it. So it's dead bright and you've got the netting as well. It's perfect.
Fucking amazing. Lisa, where's this going?
On your head.
Lisa, can we fit it on the dog? Mate, thank you very much.
That's why I
Honestly.
didn't show you what was in the box. Because I wanted to show it to you, but then it's yours.
I am so fucking happy.
There you go, mate.
Cheers, Paul. Sorry, mate, you've done a fucking sterling job on that, mate.
Sterling. Perfect.
Pop that there. Oh, mate.
So there you go. Nightmare on Elm Street 3. In the bag. It's been different. It's been very different. But there you go. It
It's
had
been
to
a
be
good
done.
episode. It's just that the fucking score that we can access is not the score. And it makes me sad. It really does, because it's
It's an incredible film.
my second
And-
favourite Nightmare on Elm
Yeah.
Street, even though I've scored it higher. It's my second favourite Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah,
film.
yeah.
And it fucking upsets me that you can't get the score for it.
Well, we can. We just need to buy them
Well,
on
yeah,
Doe
we,
one.
we can now, you know.
Yeah, we can now. Yeah, but for years that was all you had. Anyway, regardless of that, I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been an absolute blast. It's great to be back together as a team. We are back. We were still here. We were just busy.
Yeah.
Just life.
Yeah.
That's it. So there you go. Hope you've enjoyed it. And until next time,
Stay tuned.
stay safe.
Stay sick. SP.